Hey, here we are. There he is. Now, is this a throwback from the past? Do y'all remember? How many of y'all actually watched it? And what did y'all think about the movie? To me, in 19... What'd you say, Colton? 1984?
Yes,
Okay.
this Terminator, the T-800 here, from Terminator 1, where this figure's from, is from the 1984 movie, the Terminator, where Arnold here was a bad guy.
So, what did y'all think about it? I just want to get y'all's opinions down below. Did y'all like it? Did y'all wonder what it was about? And did y'all think that it was going to be as big as what it took off after the first movie? How many of y'all was excited to hear about the second one? And was the second one better than the first one? I know the group that played in the second one. And to me, I think that the second one had a lot more depth and a lot more action to it. That's my opinion compared to the first one. But you had to watch the first one to understand the storyline. So this way you can connect it to the second one. Arnold Schwarzenegger, to me and us, the first time I seen him was in Conan. And I think that there was something else that I seen him in, a little movie part. He had a little movie part, but I can't remember what that was. And the first time I really recognized him was in Conan. And then after that, I think the next one was the second Conan and the Terminator. And then Predator. So he and Commando. You can't forget about Commando. He is an excellent actor. As y'all know, here recently we just lost Chuck Norris, so our thoughts and prayers are off to the family for him. He was another staple in the 1980s, but this guy right here, I always wondered who would win between a fight between him and Rambo. So that's another good question. Let us know in the comments down below who would take who. Now, I'm not talking about him being a Terminator. I'm just talking about him like, I don't know, being Arnold Schwarzenegger like in Commando. Him with Rambo. Or would they make a good team between Arnold and Rambo? These are all good questions. Just let us know down below. So that's my 2 cents in, and I will be going over this along with Colton. But those are some facts that I just wanted to get out there to say, hey, what did y'all think about this? And do y'all like him? And some other questions that just kind of pondered around in the 1980s. And as kids, we would ask this to ourselves. It was weird. But anyway, here we go. Here's the review of
The Hot Toys T-800 battle damage figure from Terminator 1.
So here we go, y'all. Saddle up, rope up, and let's go.
Okay, so here we have the T-800 Terminator from Terminator 1, or the 1984 movie, the Terminator. Now this is the battle damage version, and they made a number of other T-800s. One's from Terminator 1, like this one, and others from like Terminator 2 and like other T-800s that they've done. But this is the only one that I got here.
Now, another fun fact that I want to throw this in there. Y'all see this black jacket? My wife, years ago, back when me and her was dating, she actually bought me a black jacket like that. And I had it. And then over the years, it just disappeared and I've never seen it again. But yes, I had a black leather jacket just like that. And it was well insulated and it was a good jacket. I liked it. So anyway.
And speaking of the white or black jacket, I almost said white. It is pretty cool. And like I already showed y'all, and by the way, I do have him on his included display stand here because this is something I do want to tell y'all because I've seen like what some numerous people when when they display their Hot Toys figures, they usually don't use these display stands because it might take up a lot of room. I always use these display stands because sometimes when a Hot Toys figure, if it can hold up the stand thing, then they would not fall over. I think it's because if they have ratchet joints on the hips here, but this one doesn't really have any ratchet joints, just friction joints. So I tested it out to see if this figure would stand without it, and it does, but then a minute later it will kind of fall over. So I always use these display stands so they can be stabled a lot better. And back to the black jacket. Now, like y'all saw from the intro, and from what y'all heard me said, this is a used copy that I got here. And this worn thing on the sleeve part of the jacket, it is supposed to be like this, but due to age and time, it started to kind of deteriorate, which doesn't really bother me because in the movie, some of his clothes were already worn out. Like on a shirt, there's holes here and here. Even on the back here, there's some rips and tears here. Like it's been through a lot.
And that's okay. It just gives it more character.
But on the back of the jacket, you could see some, like, silver things here, which are where you put threads through.
Yeah, well, it's just the jacket. Some of that's just leather design. Metal and leather went good in the 80s. Anyway. I can't believe I said that. Anyway. Metal and leather. Oh.
But also on the sleeves here, it does have some zippers here, right, which are functional.
Yep, and those and in my jacket that I had back then, it did have zippers on the sleeves. That's real. I don't know what happened to that jacket. It just disappeared.
Yeah, that they are functional on both sides here. And of course, if you've watched the movie, or if you've watched the movie, he stole these clothes from one of the punks from the beginning of the movie. And it does have a
Yep.
a nice belt here.
In my leather jacket, I had that too. The same identical. Same jacket. I had it.
And as you could, well, I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's some black things on my fingers from some of the leather here. So I'm gonna try and be careful with the jacket here. And the zipper here on the front is also functional.
And the zippers that you see right there, in my jacket, I did have zippers. To put you unzip them, put your hands in them. Like I said, I had the same identical leather jacket.
The one that Arnold's wearing here.
Yes, I had the same. Now, it did not dawn on me until we're doing this review. Well, Donnie, you know that jacket because you have one. Yep, I have one. So basically, the belt, the zippers, and everything, it's fully functional.
And I am going to take off the jacket because on his arm here, it does have some detail work on the inside of the sleeve, which is on here. But I'll do that in a minute. But going down to the pants here, and the pants do have this like dirty look to it. And going to the side, it does have some pockets here. Well, actually button up pockets here, like on the sides, even on the back, even on the back here, it does have some pockets here. And gonna go down to his boots here, which does look really nice here.
Yeah, he's just missing the spurs. Anyway.
The spurs like on the back here.
Yeah, it's fair. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
You do remember that these are not his actual clothes. He stole them from.
Yes.
And I gotta get to the face here. Going to the face here to see here. And gonna try and adjust the lighting. There we go. I think that they captured the likeness of Arnold Schwarzenegger's likeness. Did they capture the likeness?
I would say, yeah. I think kudos with the face sculpt, the eyes.
Well, one of his human eyes here.
Right.
Well, because the other eye, of course.
Yes.
The other eye here, that's when he did a little surgery on himself after chasing after Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor. His eye got all messed up and he did a little surgery on himself. Even on his arm, which I will show y'all.
From the nose to the mouth to the face to the sculpt of the face complexion, they did a good job.
What about his hair?
His hair it's
like a spiky look.
Yes, and he did have that look. I don't know.
But this is from his like younger years.
Yes, it looks good. They did not do a bad job. Like I said, in Conan, he had a long hair. You know, here he's got short hair. So.
And also the eye here, the robotic eye does have a light up feature, which I will show y'all in a minute.
We had to
But
go find them batteries. He found them though.
he does come with some. Well, the batteries are included, and I did test it in them out to see if they worked for ages ago, but they did not work. I think it's because of the age and time. So I put new batteries and I tested out and they worked. And getting closer look on the robotic eye here. Very well detailed. I think Hot Toys has done a really good job. And with the lines of blood around it and the robotic eye inside, really well done. And just all around, really, really cool. Even though this is an older Hot Toys figure, 'cause yes, this Hot Toys figure is an older one, it still does look really fantastic all around. And going back to the head sculpt here, now, okay, sorry about that, guys. There, just had to situate some things. But going back to the head sculpt here, now, there's something I do want to tell you. Not not about the face sculpt, but in the scene in the movies, because there's a couple scenes in the movies I do want to tell y'all. Now, this figure does come with a pair of sunglasses here, which you can see are really cool. And they do fit on him, and you do want to be very careful with these sunglasses because they're really, really, really fragile. And also, it doesn't tab in or anything. It just sits there, and once it's on, you need to be very careful not to accidentally knock these out. But here he is with his sunglasses on.
His shades.
But
Sunglasses at night.
But I am gonna take them off. But the reason why I put the sunglasses on is because now you remember from the scene in the movie where Arnold was in the police station looking for Sarah Connor, and that's where he said his famous line.
Iconic line.
Which is the line, "I'll be back."
And it just transcend from the first start of it, and then the second one, and it just went on. And it was
yes.
It was so iconic, just the way it was said and the way it was meant, and it just transcends over time to different places, different areas, different people even said that. You know, once they seen this, and it's like even in the modern people of every day, and it was a cliche that caught on.
But speaking of that line, now, when the actor Arnold first read that "I'll be back" line from the script, he was not really comfortable with that line. Because I think you might still remember this. And I think y'all, as the audience watching this, would remember this from like the behind the scenes thing. When Arnold first read that "I'll be back" line, he wasn't really comfortable with that line. And it's from the aisle part.
Yeah.
And
I'll be back.
Because to him, the actor here, a machine or a robot wouldn't really pronounce I'll.
I'll.
So Arnold asked the director, which is Jim Cameron, after he said to him he was not comfortable with it, Jim Cameron said, well, how would you say it? And he would say, I will be back. And then Jim Cameron said, no. I wrote, I'll be back, so that's what you go with. And then they started going back and forth with the I'll be back and I will be back until finally Jim snapped at him and said, what does the goddamn script say here? I just said...
I know.
I did not say the other word. I said, dang.
Anyway, that is what it was said. I'll be back. Now, I'll means I will. It's two words that's put together. I'll. Kind of like y'all. Kind of like you all. Except for down here we say y'all. That covers everybody. So it's kind of meant in the same way. I'll be back. That means you will see me again.
Yes.
So anyway, Colton got a little bit excited there because he wants to tell a lot about this, and this is his figure that he wanted to review for a while. So go ahead, it's back to you. Go ahead, just roll it. So anyway,
I did not said the other word.
No, keep going. Okay, this is real, y'all. This is just literal. So what else do we have with this character?
Okay.
What else do we have with this character?
Okay. So
Now, all of these are our opinion. Just want to let you know that. We're just going by what we read and what we've seen. For me, I remember watching this movie, and it's like, this is a mixed bag of feelings here, but I get the concept. He is trying to destroy a person who will literally later on change the world. It's weird. But it was worth watching, but I still think the second one was way better than the first one, but that's just my opinion.
Okay. So back to the figure here. Like I said, everything that I showed y'all is really, really cool. And all around really amazing, even for its time. So now for articulation. The head is on a ball joint, and I think the base of the neck is on a joint itself. No, it doesn't. And the arms do do rotate forward and back, and they do move in and out. And he does have a bicep swivel and a elbow joint, but for this arm here, you do want to be very careful of, because of what I'm going to show you inside the arm here. But for this arm, you can move it for no problems. And they are double jointed. And the hands do swivel here. Well, the hands do swivel at the hand, and even the wrist here. And it does have a hinge joint as well. And he does have a torso and a waist joint here. And he can arch back about that far and crunch about that far. And I will have to get him off the stand here. And the legs do move forward and back, and they are on ball joints. And but they are kind of restricted by the pants here. And they can move out about there. And he does have a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, which bend about there. And the boots do swivel and move up and down and have a little bit of an ankle pivot. So he can, well, he has like a lot of great articulation to him.
Yo, just so y'all know, there's no AI here. This is all real. This is all organic. Alright, go ahead. It's just like, are these real people? Yes, we are real people. Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
You got carried away earlier. I was like, where'd that come from?
Sorry that I got you kind of excited.
You didn't get me excited. I'm just like, where'd that come from? It's like,
I said...
It's alright. Keep going. You're doing good.
But I did show off the articulation really good.
Yes. Now, as far as the stand, Colton, what is that down there at the bottom of the stand? You may need to explain that. Some people may not know what that is.
Okay, for accessories, the stand here that he comes with is a scene from the movie where where the Terminator and the Terminator was chasing after Kyle Reese and Sarah Connor, and Kyle Reese was throwing these things at him, which are like pipe bombs.
Yeah, some type bomb. I don't know.
And this part that does move as well. And
So what does it say on that mount right there? What is the engraving on there?
and it does have his nameplate here, the Terminator T-800, and the stand does have a lot of bullets and a little bit of blood here, and it is supposed to be like the road track, because you could see the yellow lines here. And the stand does light up as well.
We can show them that later on once we start turning on everything. Get on to the accessories.
And now for accessories.
And he comes with a lot of them.
Yes.
But they're worth taking a look at. Each one is individual and special in its own way.
So for the hands, the ones that he has on him are the closed hands, but he does come with a pair of trigger hands here, a pair of relaxed hands here, a hand here which is meant for one of his weapons, which I will show y'all. And he does come with a pair of battle damage hands here. And getting y'all a closer look here. And you could see the endoskeleton that's showing up here. And even on this hand here. And so swapping the hands is really easy. You would, of course, just pull out the hands and replace it with the other hands. And he does come with some extra set of wrist pegs, but in case you break the ones that are on him, but I don't have those with me. But for the weapons that he comes with are this gun here, which is like a revolver gun, which looks really nice here. And it does have an opening chamber here. But I do have to be very careful because this section that moves down, and this part that rotates, and you could see the bullets in here. But I do have to be very careful because this part and this section will fall out.
So
and you can cock this
yeah,
back with this,
yeah, the hammer.
the hammer.
It doesn't go all the way back, but it is. You can pull it back a little, and the cylinder rotates. The only thing is the trigger does not work on it. The trigger is molded in place.
Yes. And you can, of course, use one of the trigger finger hands to have him hold it. And he does come with another gun, which, if I remember, was the...
High-tech Megatron. No, just kidding.
If I remember, and I think you might remember, Dad, is the 45 long side.
It's I gotta look back at the show. It's not exactly.
And it does have this red thing here, which is the laser sighting.
Right. So this was all stuff from the in the movie, and to me that just looks like a more updated Megatron. That's just my opinion.
And it does have some functioning
Yes.
features. Like on the bottom, you can remove the clip, and you could see there is a little bullet there.
Yeah. So I mean that's excellent detail. That is some excellent detail.
And you can pull back the hammer here, and you can also cock it.
So I mean that's good paying attention to detail right there. I mean, so it is.
And
You're gonna like this one.
and you do get...
You get a pump.
And you do get a shotgun here, which you can cock it back. And this part does spring here.
It is spring loaded. Yes. And that is as far as what you can do with that. So that's pretty cool.
And you do get his little machine gun type weapon, which, well, like I said, that this is a used copy, and so I am missing like a piece for this, and that is that this machine gun is supposed to have a like strap here, which attaches to here and here, but I am missing it, and I don't have that with me. But the clip here does remove, and you can see the bullets here.
Yeah, the molded in bullets.
And you can pull this back, which is on a spring. And that's that. And you do get an alternate battle damage head piece here, which is this here, which you could see a lot more of the robotic detail work and a lot of the blood in it.
A lot more of the Terminators being exposed.
Yes.
And I think Hot Toys did an excellent job.
And this is and this is where he said another line, which is get out.
Get out. It wasn't get to the chopper? Oh, okay. No, wrong.
No, it's get out.
Okay. He was known for one-liners. I mean, you know, they kind of stuck with us through the years.
Yes.
For the kids of Generation X, anyway.
And this does also have another light up feature to it. And it does have more of that. Well, it does have that dirty look to it on his face here, along with the blood and the rest of the cyborg stuff exposed.
The T-800? T-800?
T-800.
The T-800. I'll be back anyway. Get to the chopper.
So that's about all the accessories. Now I'm gonna show y'all the features of what the heads and the stand can do. But before I do that, I do need to take off his jacket, because I want to show y'all the arm here. But I will have to cut the camera real quick. So be right back.